It's
Hello, it's recording.
hello.
That's it.
Excellent.
You have no authority here, Jackie Weaver. Right, fuck. Let's just start again.
This is
Fucking
going to be
hell.
awful. There's
I'm
going to be
fucking.
so many retakes on this.
Oh shit! I fucked up already. Right. Here we go.
Right.
I don't know where to look at you or the camera. Look at the camera. Right. Welcome back to. You're making me laugh already.
I'm not doing anything.
Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today's a very special video. I wanted to invite my one of my closest friends on, Steve Ray. He's an absolute lover for ghost trains, almost an obsession. Steve, would you say?
You could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a fair statement to make.
So I thought we'd get him on today. We'll have a little chat, about half an hour or so, just about like where this obsession come from, what started it, and what's his favorite ghost train. I think we all know the answer to that, but we'll find out. We'll let Steve tell us. So Stevie, mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well.
It's good to be here. I'm well. Yourself?
Getting there.
As well as can be.
As well as
Yeah,
can
getting
be.
there.
I got told by the doctor I need to lose weight, so that's always good.
Don't take it to heart.
No, I'll try not to.
Oh, you can do that again if you like. I'm not going to start this.
No, that's the after party, man. That's the after party. That's when things get.
We're ready for it.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, you've probably seen Steve in the vlogs before. He makes an appearance every now and then, don't you, Steve?
Every now and again when it's pretty local. Yeah, call me Ray. It's fine.
Ray, yeah, Ray. Yeah, when we literally got no one else, when Paul Albra's busy, when Si's busy, we give Steve a call and say, Steve, we're desperate, we need someone.
I'm the bottom of the pile. Make up the numbers.
Yeah. You're below Andy even. Right, let's get into the video. Let's get into the video, Steve. Right, obviously, I mean, you're a horror fan in general, but you have this mad obsession with traveling ghost trains, which I do really. But I wouldn't say my obsession is as bad as yours. I just want to know, Steve, like, what's your earliest memories of ghost trains, or where did it start for you?
I mean, for me, it was probably when I was about 6 or 7. I lived in New Milton, right near Fawcett Field, where Coles, often went once a year. And
Steve loves to go Coles
fair.
My parents, Steve.
Coles through and through, Coles man. Yeah, and I think parents wanting to get rid of you in the summer holidays, they just send you down there with my mates or with my sisters, and I'd spend the afternoon down there. And yeah, I mean, they always had this ghost train there. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that I follow around everywhere.
I actually did a build on that ghost train. It'll be linked up above. plug.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nostalgia thing. That's what I was talking about with Dave yesterday. Anything that takes you back to the 90s when you're a kid, it's got fond memories. And
when
I remember
times
being
were
stood at the front of this ghost train. Oh, too right. Times were easier, simpler, and well, say better, but that makes us sound old, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I just remember that feeling of being a kid and being stood at the steps of that ghost train and looking at it and being too scared to go on it, and sort of all of us, like my mates, and that egging each other to go on it.
Yeah.
And even when you'd eventually pluck up the courage, you go around like that with your eyes closed, and that feeling is like nothing else I've ever had on a fun fair ride.
Yeah.
Partly because I was a kid.
Yeah.
All right, you get them that they make you feel sick, but especially me, I can't handle anything too.
I was just going to say, Steve. I was just going to say, like, you stood at the steps looking up, petrified. That's like your waltzer experience now, isn't it? Nothing's
100%.
changed.
100%.
But no,
don't say that word. I think you're going to say. Yeah.
I know the feeling, Steve. Just like all like the smoke and all these mad props, and it is scary, isn't it? When you're a kid,
pictures on the wall and everything. When you're a kid, it's just, I don't know. It's almost like you're looking at a comic book, or you're looking at a horror film, or you're looking at something like that. And it's brilliant because, well, I'll explain later. But obviously now I've got kids myself, and taking them to the fair, they'll outride me. I'll go on the waltzers and the Miamis and stuff. But the one thing they won't go on is the ghost train, and that says something, I mean, it's the easiest ride there, but for a kid, I think it implants itself in your mind.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
It's like a show more than a ride, and I think that's cool. You know,
I mean,
pay a quid
Libby,
or two and you get taken away.
Libby still goes around now with like her eyes shut. She's not a fan of ghost trains. She's actually come out. It was Reese Brett's Graveyard Express. I remember we went to Tidworth and we rode that thing at night, and she come out in tears.
It doesn't have to be like spectacular. It's the not knowing. Fear is the unknown, isn't it? And I think for a kid, you see those doors and you see the people going in, and then you see them coming back out the other end crying, and I think that is the whole experience. Absolutely. And you know, that's what I love about it. It's nostalgic. It just reminds me of being young again, and yeah, I love it.
Being young, I mean, we were talking about it yesterday, weren't we, Steve, about all the 90s stuff and nostalgia. It does take you back to a place, and I think that's what fairs do for me and you in general, wouldn't it? Just take us back to simple times, no bills, no responsibilities.
I think lots of, you know, everyone's got to have their escape, and I know lots of blokes are going down the pub, or they might go clubbing, or they might, you know, something like that. But I know for us, going down a fair at the weekend, it's an escape. It's a way of relaxing and having a laugh, and that's needed at the moment, I think, a lot.
Absolutely.
For a lot of people, you know, especially mentally. And I can't wait for the summer to come along. I can't wait for the better weather, and hopefully get back to doing it again.
So what's obviously you talk about your favourite ghost train now, which is Graveyard Express. That's the first one you ever done, I suppose. You saw it, and ever since then,
that was the first one.
Bond.
Yeah, well, obviously, because I was so young when I first went on it. It was like the only one I could get to because I couldn't drive or anything. It was down the road.
Of course,
like, you know,
that was your local ghost train.
When I was like, 6, 7, and it was there. Anyone in the 90s who knew Coles knows that it went to everywhere. You know, it was there. That was like their staple ride every year, like 91, 92, 93, 94. It was always there.
Was it Reese Brett's dad then, wasn't it?
Yeah, Leonard. Yeah.
And he built it, didn't he?
Yeah, he used to work on it. And I believe so. Yeah, I think so.
It's been in the family forever, isn't it?
I loved I mean, it looks amazing now, but I loved the artwork on the front of it back in the 90s. It was, again, like a comic book style, sort of with the bones and the paint, because they used to travel it with their fun house, Temple of Doom, wasn't it? Or Temple of Fun or something next to it. That I know Cooper's got a few pictures of, but they look so good together because they were obviously done by the same artist, with all the brickwork, and they used to look really cool.
Of course, it was all painted back then, wasn't it? It wasn't vinyl like you get now, vinyl.
No,
wrapped. A lot of it was just
proper
hand painted, and
it used to smell of paint. I remember in the summer, you could walk past it and you could smell the gloss. Like it sounds stupid, but it was a big part of the memory, sort of thing. I remember one day going up to the fair right after school with my mate, and we were waiting for the fair to open. I think it opened at 5, and we were sat on the steps of the ghost train, and it was boiling hot, and it was almost like sticky to the touch, this thick layers of gloss paint on it, and you could just smell it. And we were just waiting for like a Friday night, weekend ahead. It was like the best feeling in the world. I was only like 10 or 11 then, but it was again, good days.
Absolutely. I was talking to Reese, you know, when we did the build-up video, and he's got all the old props still. He doesn't use them now, but he's still got them. And I said to him, wouldn't you ever like sell them on or get rid of them? He's like, he just can't part with them. For him, they're nostalgic. They're part of the ride, aren't they?
Sentimental.
Sentimental value is, you know, more than it's worth more than money. Well, he's getting something out.
I'm sure when you edit this, I'm sure when you edit this, you will edit some sort of different pictures. But this one that I've got, as far as I'm aware, was the earliest.
Wow! Look at that
paint job on it. That was long before I was born, but and obviously it's got the current one on the back that it's got now. But, that one looks cool as well, but they've always gone with the theme of having like the Green Goblin and the steam train up the top, like traditional sort of look, and I love that. Nowadays, although they look amazing with all the super advanced graphics and everything, there's almost too much to take in, and you sort of see it and you think, whoa, well, you know, it's crazy. But I kind of like the simplicity of the older ones.
Yeah, and I think like that goes for inside as well. Obviously, Reese Brett's, it's not stacked with stuff, but you got like a little jump around every corner. It's
strange because like I'll compare it to the one Cadell's one that travels with carters.
Yes. Love that.
I know it's a bit more. There's probably a bit more stuff in that one than there is in Graveyard Express, but they're similar in style and
very
layout. And
cinema length.
it doesn't have to. Just the effect on the wall with a light on it and a siren is enough to make you jump, without holograms and stuff. You see some of the ones from Europe, and they're amazing. They're incredible things. But I don't know if it makes it any scarier from a rider's point of view, from a child's point of view.
No, I think the simple props are better, and they're the ones that stick with you, like the one behind you. Obviously, the flaming skull, or the skull with wings, or whatever it is.
Skull. Yeah, I think it's wings, but some people paint them with flames. Some people paint them different colours, and lots of people cut them off.
Your one definitely looks like it's wings.
Yeah, it was quite a common thing. I to be honest with you, I don't know who originally made them, but they were everywhere in the 70s. On all the ghost trains you would see, they'd be stuck up, inside, outside. But as time went on, because they're wide and I think they're quite brittle, they're only thin fiberglass.
Yeah.
People would cut the wings off and just have the head.
Just have the head of it,
I think it's Burton's that we see travelling quite a lot around here. He's got 3 of them up at the front, painted
just
green,
the head, isn't it? Yeah.
Just the head. And I just like the design. Again, it goes back to that sort of comic book sort of retro horror thing. I just think they're amazing looking.
How much did you pay for that, Ray? What was the story?
You don't want to know.
The story
you
behind
don't want to
it.
know.
Honestly, we do.
The story behind it. Well, the story behind it, again, when I was a kid, and I'll show you that picture again, just so you can see them on the outside, just on top of his ghost train. Yeah. I used to sit there staring up at them, and they petrified me. And I always wanted one. I was like, one day I've got to find one from somewhere. And obviously, when you're older and your kids come along, I forgot about it. But about 5 or 10 years ago, I started looking on eBay to try and find another one, and I couldn't find one. It's taken me that long. I only got this one last year.
Last year, wasn't
it? Yeah, from one of the Chipperfields, and it's been repainted.
It looks great. It looks really good.
It's just really cool. People think it's crazy. I think, why the hell would you want that stuck on your wall in your house? But
no, I love it. I get
earlier.
it. I get it. I would love it up here somewhere, but obviously Sam wouldn't allow that. But
no, I'm a bit more fortunate there. She doesn't mind. She likes sort of the horror stuff like I do. But
I need to put my foot down a bit, Ray.
Definitely. Stop calling me Ray. It follows me as my own fault.
Sorry, Stevie.
But I've just got horror stuff everywhere in my house. It's all over the place. Not just sort of ghost train stuff, but there's all bits of weird, wacky.
Yeah, you're a big Halloween fan, Michael Myers, stuff like that.
Halloween, horror, any props, TV, film props, stuff like that. Always been interested by that.
We were talking about like the single decker trains and how you don't need these huge 3-tiered trains. Ross Larby's one, another prime example of what you can do with a small ghost train. I think the whole ride lasts less than a minute, but there's so much in there.
It's brilliant.
Yeah,
there's so much, and a credit to Ross as well, because a lot of his stuff in there is sort of commercial stuff that you can buy from, eBay stores or party stores, things like
Poundland.
that. But he's made, well, maybe, but he's made it look so good because of all the lasers and the lights and just the pure quantity of it. It's like a horror museum when you go through it. Is, and
obviously I've done it hundreds of times, but I always spot something new, something I've never seen before.
100%.
You don't know where to look.
100%.
Incredible.
No, you don't. And that's what I keep saying. My kids, I've managed to persuade them both to go on that one with me because he's got 4-seater car.
Yeah. You can go on as a family.
Which is really rare. Nowadays, you just don't see it. And you can go on it as a family. And oh, you're frozen, Dave. Can you hear me?
Oh, have I frozen? You're frozen on mine. I hope this comes out right. Oh. You hear me all right?
It's all right. It's better now. I'm back again. Back in the room. Yeah, I can hear you.
So the kids like drinking all the internet juice. They're on Fortnite.
100%. They're upstairs. Yeah, PS4, iPads, you name it.
They need to get down the ghost trains, don't they?
Too right.
Not that there is any out at the moment.
Of a Funfair ghost train for 10 hours. But good, harmless fun.
So, what other ghost trains do you like? Obviously, you said Graveyard Express, Transylvania Express.
Yeah, I said that one. Well, there's another one that when I was a kid that I fell in love with, and I've never been able to find it since. And it travelled with Dantas, and it used to go to Kings Park in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
When they did it was before Thunderworld. I don't know if you remember that, but before then they used to have a massive Dantas fair all through the sort of late 80s and early 90s, and there was quite often 2 ghost trains there, and they had Matterhorns and rotors and roundups. So it was a proper good fair. And there was always a single decker one, but there was a double decker ghost train called Psycho. And I used to love it because it had a massive indoor drop.
Yeah, the drops.
There wasn't many things in there as far as, but you couldn't see this drop coming, you know, it was like hidden, like,
lost you
you've
there,
done a
Ray.
similar one where the cars were like skull shaped. I don't know if you remember. I don't know who owns it, but
I've done so many now. They all blend into each other.
Yeah, I know the common sort of layout you see is the double decker ones. They've got the drop on the outside. You know, like Burton's and like a lot of the ones that we do. But they've got just straight balconies on the outside at the front, but the drops are hidden on the inside. And those ones I quite like.
One of that, I think that one goes to Newbury actually.
And I used to go on that one. Newbury,
it's got like an outdoor balcony bit. Oh, Ray, you're frozen. You there? Ray.
One hour later.
We're having technical issues. Steve Ray is frozen. He's back.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I can't see you, but I can hear. Oh, I can see you now. You're back.
What's going on? I don't know if it's my end or yours.
I don't know what's going on.
This is going to be shit.
Stop using the internet.
Yeah. Turn it off. Turn Fortnite off. Christ's sake, man! I'm trying to record a bloody video here. I hope
you look like you're sort of breakdancing.
Slow motion moving. Crazy. Right, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up soon, Ray. Anyway, very nice chat. But it's been nice chatting to you about this anyway. So
there's one more thing I did want to ask you, Dave.
Yeah, before we freeze, quick.
Before we freeze completely, have you read that?
No, I've been trying to get that. I've been looking for it.
You've got to read it.
Dingles used to sell it, but it's not in stock anymore.
It's amazing. It will tell you everything you need to know about ghost trains and the history, who made them, you know.
Where do I
stuff
buy
like
it
that.
from?
It's
eBay. I'll have to have a look.
Yes, they're on eBay. They're 15 quid. You probably get second-hand ones a bit cheaper.
No,
but
15 quid. That's a good price. I'm going to buy it.
It's so in depth, and the artwork in it is amazing.
Right, I'm going to go and buy that. Yeah, I've been looking for it everywhere. If I can find it,
it's
I'll
a really good read. And you've got to do Breen this year as well.
Yeah, Terra Castle, definitely, man. That's like on my bucket list. That is my ultimate bucket list ghost train, I think.
Brilliant, amazing, got to be done. It's
Thank you so much for this, Ray. I really enjoyed that chat with you.
You're very welcome.
History of your love for the ghost trains. I know you're a big fan, so I thought it would be a good chat, to come on and talk about it.
Definitely. No, nice to speak to you again, mate.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Hopefully
we'll meet up soon at a fair this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Touch wood. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Touch wood. That's after the stream. Right.
Anyway, signing out. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Hope you've enjoyed this little chat with Ray. Hopefully the quality is not too bad. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we can get another guest on. Maybe Cooper. We'll get Cooper on next. What do you reckon?
Cooper is a fountain of knowledge. He needs to come on here.
I think I need
Paul, obviously.
Paul, yeah, for the ladies.
For the ladies, hey?
Right.
We can't do it, but he can.
Cheers, Ray. Right, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers, Ray.
Cheers, Ray.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.